Thank you for joining us. This is Trinity Squad Gaming. We are your hosts, John,
Dan, and Jossel. And today's dogfight is recorded at Forgotten Path for their store championship on February 28th, 2016.
And these are the semifinals.
On the left, we have Bernie Lin at 100 points, flying MuxnTLT with Torkoal Mux with Pilot Skill 3 and the Hawk 290 with Twin Laser Turret. A Syndicate Thug in the Y-Wing. Actually, you have 3 Syndicate Thugs with PS Skill 2 in the Y-Wings with TLTs.
And I'm on the right, flying all the Z's. I've got 4 Talas naked and 4 Bandits naked.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking bringing this list?
So, funny story. The weekend before, I won the store championship with 4 TLTs. So I assumed that there were going to be a lot of 4 TLTs. Because, I'm such an amazing player, I figured everyone was going to copy me. But anyways, so I designed this list to try to beat the TLTs. Now, there's some glaring weaknesses that I found out after the fact, and I'll go through them later, but, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's definitely terrifying because that day I was running for TLTs, and then after every game, me and Bernie would just come together and talk about what lists we don't want to see, what lists, if we do see them, what do we do? And your list came out a lot.
Right.
And what we came up with is keep your Z95s at range 3 and just try to pick them off as quick as possible.
Seems like a very good strategy. Where my strategy is, I got to get in there and shoot you in the face. So I'm implementing the very famous Space Invaders approach of going back and forth on the top of on my side of the map, and Bernie's implementing the Centipede approach. Retro gamers, you'll understand, but whatever, it's all good. So for the first couple of moves, I did 1 maneuver dial for the whole group, and then I decided to. Even though I kept all the maneuver dials the same, I tried to play a mind game against Bernie, saying, "Oh, they're gonna do different stuff now," and they didn't.
Now you're just going straight at him right here.
Yeah.
No, well, did anything provoke you to turn in, or were you just like, I'm tired of going back and forth. Let me just go to the middle.
So we've got one of his Y-Wings. He has initiative this round. Taking a shot at one of my bandits, he rolls 3 hits, just 1 shield. The reasoning. So here's a little. I had told Bernie this rule of thumb before our game, or during the day. I'm like, oh yeah, if you roll a focus, always spend it. So that was really good for him. He gets 2 shields off of me for free. But anyway, so the reason why I turned in at this time is because I felt that he was in such a position between the asteroids that if I turned in now, I could intercept him at the top of the map.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're planning with intercepting with both groups or just the one?
Both groups. I need to get all 8 guns out as I can.
Yeah, you can't really split them up 4 and 4. It's not, even with TIE fighters, they're running 8 TIE fighters. You keep them all together.
Well, not really. With the TIE fighters, it's different. You've got a lot more maneuverability. With this, I'm trying to use my shields and my hull as a resource and trying to get damage out as quickly as possible. And the only way I can do that is with all 8 shots.
Yeah.
So Bernie is continuing his path as I wanted him to do. Because if I go between those 2 rocks and follow up, I can chase him pretty easily, which is exactly what I want. So I'm going to come through those 2. I mean, it's very obvious here what I do.
Yeah.
Right.
So Space Invaders versus Centipede.
Yep, just coming in Space Invader style. Coming in. I like my positioning here with the bandits. I'm only worried that my positioning with the Talas is going to be a little off because they're so far away.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So, well, at this point you have 4 shots. Yeah, I'm not sure if the which ones are the Talas are the one in the back, right?
Yes, 1 through 4 are Talas.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they could get into range 3. Maybe 1 and 3 could get into range 3, but...
Right. Also, I think my approach was a little off. I should have had the Talas lead the charge. That being said, that would turn on Mux's ability very well, and it would be hard for me to. It would be very detrimental for him to just Mux one of my Talas and then be able to kill it before it shoots.
And also, it's gonna. I like the bandits leading only because they're PS2. They move first as opposed to the Talas, because if the Talas move, The tiles are gonna be in front of the bandits. The bandits either gonna
Right.
bump them if you pick the
Right.
wrong movements or
Looks like a rock here.
Yep.
ooh, hit. on
So
the
I
6.
decided that I wanted to keep them in formation more than trying to get maximize my shots, which was probably a mistake because I should have maximized my shots onto Bernie's Y-Wings.
Mhm.
Based on my first attack, it was like he double evaded it naturally versus my 2 hits. So I should have realized there that that's a possibility. I just need to shoot him as much as possible.
Now with this, do you want to go for Mux, or are you trying to just point on any Y-Wing and focus fire
At this point, I'm not really focusing a specific ship. I'm just trying to kill anything.
Okay.
Anything.
If I can trade a Y-Wing for a Z, that would be amazing. If I have to trade a Y-Wing for multiple Zs, it starts getting really hard for me to finish up the game really quickly. So I just need to kill something.
Okay.
One less TLT is huge against the Talas, or against the Z95s. So these guys are coming in from behind a little bit faster. They're going the 3 slights versus the 2, trying to close as much ground as possible. And then the way these guys all end up, I feel, is really strong for my next turn. I'm assuming that Bernie is going to turn around the rock towards himself with number 1 and possibly number 2, and Mux is definitely going to try to fly that direction somehow. I'm not sure where 3 is going, but I feel that with all 8 of my Zs pointing straight ahead, doing a 4 straight even here would be beautiful. I could line up so many shots that way. But that's just what I'm assuming. So Mux goes ahead and pilot skill 0 is my number 5 Z95.
Okay.
I got no shots from the one in the back. I'm checking to see if I have any with 2. None with 2. Checking for 3. I got Mux at 3 through a rock. So obviously I take the shot.
And
One
one
hit.
hit.
Against 3 dice. Well, it should have been 4. Should have been 4 dice because range 3 threw a rock, but
Right.
he didn't need it. The 4th dice would have been pointless. Checking to see if I have. So here it's either 2 dice on the Y or 3 or 4 dice against Mux, and since I didn't do any damage to Mux, it's really not a wasted opportunity for me to try to switch targets and put damage on something. Evades my hit. So doing pretty well here so far. All right, now he's gonna go. Actually, his whole team, and then my bandits, and then my pilot skill 0 bandit.
Right.
So the strength in Bernie's list, where it comes from versus the normal 4 TLT list, the 4 TLT wides, is Mux. If you can fly Mux correctly, you can. It doesn't matter what pilot it is. You can pilot skill kill one of your opponent's ships.
Yep.
Because you've got 8 damage on the board, any small ship is pretty much dead if it gets muxed.
Yeah, especially with you and your 4 health.
Right, exactly. But I'm even talking like, a big ship like a shuttle or Dash Rendar or anything. If it gets
because that's potentially 8 damage
right
there,
and it's huge.
Yeah.
So I take 1 on my lead bandit because he spent the focus for 2.
Oh.
And I spend my focus for 2 of 8s.
That being said, flying Mux is really hard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mux is, while he has 2 agility dice, he does not have the hull or shields to really survive.
And his dial is not the best.
It's like the worst. So he's able to kill off the pilot skill 0, and now he has exactly enough TLTs to possibly kill a second Z95 before I even get to shoot with them.
Wow.
That being said, if he goes after the one that's not on the rock, I will get simultaneous fire. But I think he's leaning towards the one that's on the rock just because he only has to hit 3 times to kill it.
And also, you don't have any tokens or anything like that.
So he spends it to kill it,
3
or
hits.
to deal 1 more shield. And second TLT. 1 hit.
1 hit.
2 evade dice.
And blank out.
Yep.
1 damage.
1 damage. Bandit on a rock has 1 health left.
2 hits.
And it's spend the focus to kill him.
Yep.
Wow.
And I don't get simultaneous fire because I'm on a rock.
2 ships already.
2 ships are down the drain. And I haven't even been able to shoot. I did 1 shot that did no damage. Alright, so now I'm thinking, I haven't done any damage on anything, so now it's basically who I wanted to
Focus
commit
fire.
on.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards number 1 because I think I know where his position is next round.
And also, it's like second to the last of the Congo line. So even if you go for one and it surpasses you, Mux is there.
Right.
To replace it.
Right.
Okay.
It's also the Y wing that you'll have the most shots on, assuming
Right. Next
next
turn.
turn.
Yeah.
Right. But it's the one with the focus. So I decided to go after the one with no focus.
Number
Okay.
2.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Range 3, 1 hit.
One hit.
Gets the evade.
Evade.
And last shot. Same guy. I'm seeing if it's range 2. I'm hoping it's range 2.
Yep.
Because those 2 agility dice have been really destroying me. 1 crit. Focus. He does not have the focus. I finally put a damage on the board. As you can see, I'm celebrating there. I finally put a damage on the ship.
1 shield for 2 bandits. Seems pretty good.
Perfectly reasonable trade. 2 bandits for 1 shield on a Y-wing. Not on a, like an on like Darth Vader or something. On a Y-wing. That's such a good value for me. I don't think I've ever heard of better value.
All right, let's see if you predicted correctly with Bernie.
All right, so I knew that 3 was going to probably go somewhere in that direction. 2 decides to run away because it's the one that has the 1 damage, which is right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was assuming that
scared now.
right. I was assuming that number 1 was going to do the same thing, was
Right.
going to go that way and try to shoot me, but he gets really aggressive and attempts the bumps.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's
I was
nice.
very upset that I did not see that. So I go for I know 7 is going to bump. So what I should have done here
Is
was move 8 as long as, but it could have been lined up so that it would have bumped as well. But if I would have moved 8, I had the possibility of not bumping and not hitting.
Yeah.
And being able to still focus. That being said, I think I just have just enough room.
Oh.
Yeah. So I land it. Only 1 bump. Thinking either focus or target lock here. That being said, he can easily just
PS.
he can PS kill it with his mux.
You
Yeah.
can just mux. Yeah, number 8.
Yeah, mux me.
No, Mux can't kill number 8 because you're just full health.
No, he can kill number 8 before it can
Oh,
shoot.
right, because the
Because Mux's ability, yeah.
Because everything else will kill it before.
Yep. So I do a 1 straight with all these. I don't remember why I went so slow with the Talas. I should have really just burned in there and gone really fast as I could, and said, forget it. If he bumps me, he bumps me. But I need to get as close as possible. I need to get close. That being said, with the 1 coming in like that, I actually am very excited that I did the 1s. Because what I was expecting Brendan to do, I didn't expect him to turn in. So the 1 straights would have actually been really bad because I would have just stayed at range 3 with all my ships.
Now, like, if you did the 4 straight, like you said earlier, you would have been in that nice little area in between everything, and then that's all within range 1. No TLTs except for number 3.
Right, exactly. And that would have been really good for me, but I don't know why I didn't do that.
Centipede scared you?
Yeah. I thought I was thinking that he might get tricky and try to turn all of them in. And so that's why I decided, or like have them all go up around me. But I don't know. I just didn't know what to expect from Bernie. I didn't know how he was going to fly it. Because I know from at least from a theoretical point of view, you want to fly the MuxnTLT list a lot differently than the 4TLT list because you want to make sure you get value off of Mux every time you can.
Yeah.
Now, if you fly them in a big box, like you fly if you fly them like I was flying the Y-wings, 1 or evenly spaced out, only 1 or 2 is going to get value from Mux. If you fly them close together, like in a box formation, everyone gets to use Mux's ability.
Yeah.
Here he's spreading out. Now he may or may not get Mux's may not be able to capitalize on the Mux ability with all of his ships. And I was expecting him to try to be able to capitalize with all of his ships. And yeah, so yeah, I don't know why I went slow. I should have went fast. Gotta go fast. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and Mux number 1 Tala.
Number 1 Tala. Interesting.
Yep. Because it shoots before his ships.
Makes sense.
So
Because it's Tala.
he can likely get a shot on number 1 Tala from at least Mux and number 1. He can possibly get a shot from number 3 from TLT. But it's close there. So I get a range 2, spend the focus for 2 hits.
So why'd you focus the ones in the back and target lock the ones in the front?
Because the ones that target locked are in range 1 or should be in range 1.
Right. Right, or very close to range 1.
Yep.
I only focused one of them, actually. I target locked...
number 3?
Right. I don't... Because I figured... I thought he was going to... right, so I finally pushed through some damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I thought he was going to... The reason why I focused is because I wanted it for defense on number 3. And then I realized, well, even if I get that, he can probably still kill my ship. So why don't I just target lock with all of them so I can possibly put more damage through?
Okay.
And then that weapon's failure helps.
Nice. Yeah.
Right.
It definitely helps.
Definitely.
And then let's see, how many more guns do you have left on him? You have 1 gun.
I have no more talos on him. I believe that's all my talos, and I only put 3 damage through.
Yeah.
So that was unfortunate for me. I really needed to put more damage through, but that Y-wing just did not want to take any damage.
He had like what, 2 evades through that engagement?
I think he got at least 1 evade per each of my shots. At least 1, if not, yeah. All right, and I get 2 evades. Thankfully, I evade 1 of the TLT shots, and no focus because he spent it on his last attack.
Right.
So, I'm getting a little hopeful here. He's gonna go for the range 1, 2 dice on number 1.
Try to kill it off before he can shoot. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Nice.
I have no nothing to.
Oh man.
2 evades.
2 evades.
Not
All
bad.
right.
And you always said you hated green dice.
They're
Showing you some love right now.
I still do hate green dice. Remember, I traded 2 bandits for 1 shield.
Oh, fair enough.
I hate green dice. Especially Bernie's green dice. Alright, so he's going to get a TLT. 2 hits. That's a more normal roll.
Yep.
Take a shield on number 1.
This is number 3 shooting?
And 3 hits,
Woo.
1 damage, guaranteed.
No more shields on talent number 1.
And here we are looking to see if he has a shot with number 2 to number 1.
It's close.
It's very close.
I think you're out. Just barely?
It's in.
Oh.
Just barely in.
Whew.
Spends a focus
2.
for damage.
Yep. 3.
1 more hull left on pilot skill 0.
And 2.
2 hits.
Let's
I can do it. Except they're my green dice.
Ah.
I can't actually do it. So, pilot skill 0. There's a good example of Mux's ability to take a higher pilot skill ship off the board completely before even you get any use out of it at all.
Yeah. Man, he's just playing Pac-Man with you. Just
No, you can one at a time.
Yeah.
All right. So range 1, 3 dice. All right.
Oh,
Target lock from number 8. Hit
Nice,
crit.
nice.
All right. So I'm
That's
hoping
what you need.
so he's got no focus. So I deal 2 hits and a crit. And I'm hoping for the direct, but it's just dust control. He gets a stress. That 1 Y-wing took 4 Z95 shots and took 5 damage.
Man.
Or yeah, 5. No, he was at full. That one was at full.
Yeah, that was full.
So he took 7 damage,
You took...
but I lost another Z.
Yeah.
So I still haven't been able to
you
get something off the
You
board.
kind of won that round. You did 7 damage to him. He only did 4.
Well, round's not over.
No,
Rounds not over. So I do get to... I put some damage through to Mux here from number 7. A shield and a hull. I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to see my approach was kind of off. And so you'll see me head and hands a lot. Because I'm frustrated. The dice aren't helping me at all. It's tough. We're checking to see if he can clear it through. And he cannot, so he just stays right there.
Alright.
So he does not get to get rid of his weapons failure or anything. Alright, number 2, as expected, 3 inside the board, so he doesn't fly off the map.
But, considering your green dice, weapons failure is still going to be a guaranteed hit.
Right?
You
Right?
know?
No, it's pretty guaranteed. So 3 hard.
Why
And so-
3 and not a 2?
He's expecting me to go 4.
Like, super fast. Yeah.
Expecting me to get in there. And then he's doing a 2. Because it's keeping him relevant.
Here, let's see if you go fast or...
So these guys, I decided to do a 3K. I want to get. I want to guarantee 1 off the board.
Okay.
Right.
So I do a 3K with 7, and I believe I do a 3K with 8.
Oh, did you target lock on the one all the way in the back? Was there a red target
On
lock?
one of them, I
On
believe I did.
number 2, the one on
I
the
think I
top.
did it on 7. 7, I target locked him, but I didn't want to shoot him because it was range 3
Right.
last round. So
Okay.
I K-turn with 7 and 8, trying to guarantee to kill number 1. Mux was also, it tries to block Mux, but he sees me going fast and goes around the rock, which is beautiful flying.
Yeah,
priority.
but then also he's within range 1, so no TLT on 7 and 8.
Plus,
you know.
8, he can probably hit 8 here.
Yeah.
Because of the angle of the camera. But either
But
way,
then,
the
yeah,
flying,
that was a really good read from Bernie.
yeah,
there.
he's perfect. No rock, no nothing. Just scooting around that rock perfectly. Now I'm thinking of which one goes first. I saw exactly one line for that Y-wing to take to not bump, and I was trying to play around it as best as I could, but he did a different line. I thought he would have seen it, and that's why earlier in the match we took the 2 slight the other direction, because that would have landed in the middle of my Talas, and if I overshot him, he can shoot at me with his TLT. And that's what I was expecting him to do, but he did something different. So I get a nice range 1 with the Tala. 1 straight. Lands it like a glove.
Nice.
Target lock.
Yeah.
I have the target lock.
You're already locked.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then number 4 slides up right up here.
So I could imagine Mux just putting number 2 down to 0.
If it's within range 1 to 2. I don't think it is.
Oh,
I think that's
So he
it's
has
just
to
end up
mux a
different.
7 or 8. Yeah, he has to mux a bandit. Which sucks for me still. But at least it's not a Tala.
yeah.
At least it's not a Tala. So I would do it on 8 just in case I had the shot with Mux.
Yeah.
But he decides 7. I'm not sure why. Well, he probably has a shot on 7 from at least or the 3
From
Ys.
number 3.
From
number
3
2.
Mux and number 2.
Yeah.
But I definitely think he has a shot from 8. I don't know why I didn't do 8. So I get my range 1. I guess that's the one that didn't have a focus or didn't have a target lock. But I'm able to kill the Y-wing.
So now it's
Step 1 complete.
3 on 5.
3 on 5. I still got the number
You
advantage.
still got the numbers.
But he's 10 points up on me. Checking the range here. Now, at this point, I realized my K turns with the bandits was incorrect.
Because you killed them already, and now they have no shots.
Now they just sit there and do nothing. So what I should have done is either shoot at Mux from range 3 and then hoped my bandits could have killed the Y-wing at range 1.
Yeah, you got 4 guns on it. 3
Right.
guns on it.
Alright, so he focuses, takes nothing. Range 3, and another range 3, or checking it, it's definitely range 3. Spend it, and he evades it.
Now, would you? How come you spend it so aggressively? I mean, they're not like Y-wings and TLTs.
Because TLT's getting 3 hits, I can't evade even with a focus.
Okay.
So I have to make him roll or spend his. You know what I mean? Yeah. I have to make it so his attacks are not modified, or that, you know, maybe he blanks out and I put some damage through.
Okay. So this whole game is basically a token fight.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So he TLTs with Mux. First one misses. Second one 2 hits. And I take a damage on number 2. I want to know, I don't understand why he went for 2 here. He gets shots from Mux and 3, but I think he could have just, he could have muxed 8 and then had all 3 of them shoot at 8.
Well, I guess with his reasoning, with 8K turning that way, it's
Mm.
going to be a
Not a
while
threat.
for him to get back into
Right,
the fight.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
with 2, 3,
That's
and
true,
4.
Yeah. Well, I roll 3 evade dice.
Oh!
I get 3 evades. Alright, 2 has taken 2 hits. Now we're checking to see if 2 has a shot on the same one. I think it's only on number 7 or 8. So.
And then right here, I guess if he wants to protect number 3, he would go for 8.
Yeah.
But he's going for 7, thinking 7 could
The
just turn
damage.
in.
And focus for 2. Again, I roll perfect, and I don't.
Nope. Takes another one.
Shieldless. Shoot him.
2 of my
Shieldless.
ships are shieldless, yes.
Yep. And there are 3 healthy Z95s.
Alright, so now I'm thinking... I'm basically... I have 2 of his ships. So, with the K-turns, I was originally thinking, okay, this positioning is bad. I don't like it. But now with 3 where he's at, I'm thinking to myself, I can come in and I can capitalize with my bandits.
Yeah.
right? Because they're facing that way. They can chase number 3, and all my talents can go after Mux and the other Y-Wing.
Yeah. So you got 2 on 1, you got 3 on 2.
So 2 straight.
Mm-hmm.
And
Ooh, like
fits right in.
Nice.
As you see, it just sunk in, and it didn't even touch number 2. Perfectly placed, if I do say so myself. So I go ahead and focus here. Same thing. And the reason why I don't target lock here is because target locking at range 2 or 3 with bandits, it just does not feel good.
Yeah.
Especially through a rock.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just does not feel good. So I just focus here. Maybe I get some extra defense. Maybe I survive or something, but and maybe I push some damage through.
Now, with that 3 right there pointing at the top of the board, are you going to have him go around the rock and chase after 3, or just make him turn left?
I'm going in. I'm going in. So I have 5 ships, and he has 3. So I only have 2 more ships than him. I need to point as many guns towards his strongest ship, which is Mux, as I can. Because if I'm able to get Mux off the board while keeping some Talas alive, I can then start hopefully pilot skill killing his Ys.
Yeah.
And that's my planning here, is that I'm just committing everything I got towards those 2. I'm thinking here, if I'm going to target lock, and I go ahead and target lock, because I don't know. I probably should have focused because I had the rock there to protect me against number 2. But I target lock, and because for next round, if I get in there and I'm able to get into range 1 of him, I can use the target lock then, theoretically. All right, and he is going to
focus. I imagine he just goes straight, right? Or 3 slide.
3 slide, and he goes bumps.
Okay.
I need to just get as many arcs as I can.
Okay.
Right.
And if I go 3 straight, I'm too far behind with number 2, to catch Mux next turn. Because I know I'm 90% sure I'm not going to be able to kill either the Y or Mux this turn with these 3 Talas. I'm trying to play around for next turn when I can possibly get to range 1 of them.
You could I mean, your dice has been pretty bad so far. But you could take on Mux this turn.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
That would be great. That would be wonderful. But he Muxes my 3, which is a great target for him to Mux.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna. So in this is semifinals after a long day. We drove all the way from down to Vacaville, which was like a 2-hour drive.
Yeah.
At this point, my morale is so low because things like this. I'm thinking to myself, I'm even contemplating just not spending it. But I'm like, you know what? Let's make him get lucky. And he rolls it.
And he gets lucky.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so at this point, my morale's really low. I'm not hoping to kill anything. I'm already expecting him to be able to roll a maximum of 8s every turn, right? Because that's just kind of what's been happening. And this guy bumps, so no damage. So Mux is safe. Needless to say, Mux is safe here until he could just not kill number 3 with his 2 TLTs.
Well, I think he wants to go for number 2. Just take that off of the
Take
board.
out another ship, yeah.
Right, but if he's able to get, if he's able to kill number 3, he does end up going for 2. If he was able to kill number 3 this turn, then he just doesn't. That's a ship off the board that doesn't get to shoot him.
Right.
And
One of aid.
So he is out of here. Number 2 gone. All right, now you got 2 I-wings. That being said, if 3 is in range of, if my 3 is in range of his 3, he still theoretically kill my 3 before it can shoot.
Right.
All right, so let's focus for 3. Let's throw a rock on one of the bandits.
Yeah.
Takes a damage. Down to 1. 2 hits.
2.
All right, I just need 2 evades here. It's 2 evades.
This is on number 7. Yep.
Woo.
And I spend my focus, so I get 2 evades. Survives.
You needed that.
Survives. I don't know if you can tell. I'm really feeling it. Now he's gonna go ahead and try to kill him with his pilot skill 2, and it's out of here. But simultaneous fire.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So range
3.
Through a rock.
Yes. Definitely
rock.
through a rock. Because if I draw straight across to his, it's pretty much equidistance all the way. Range 3, 1 hit.
1.
3 evade dice.
Whew.
Evades it. And now he's gone. Number 2 through a rock, so he only gets 2 evade dice here.
2 on 2. blanks.
blanks.
All right, Dan dice.
Them Dan dice though.
Just a little bit. Just, and then I get my shot on my pilot skill 0. Almost forget. I'm going after Mux. Let's get him.
Crit.
Spend my focus. Or no, target lock.
Target lock.
So I get greedy here and I spend the target lock when I should have saved it. Thankfully, I rolled 2 evades.
Oh, nice. Down
Blanks
to
out.
1.
You
All
get 2
right.
hits.
Get 2 hits. Mux is down to 1 here.
All right, so you got 3 on 3. It's not an even fight.
It's an even fight.
Yes.
My
Right.
money's on the Z's. For sure. Always. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and simultaneously move his ships. 2's doing a slight around the rock. 3 did a 2 hard around his rock.
Teamwork right there.
Yep. And I go and bump.
Ooh.
I get too aggressive. Didn't expect him to come in with 3, so bump. No shots there.
Ooh.
And
Mux.
Mux goes too hard.
Too hard.
Like that maneuver. I mean, it keeps
Really
him
good.
safe behind the rock.
Yeah.
So I have to do some sort of weird maneuver, or just a force straight through a rock. I am really desperate to kill Mux here. I don't know if you can tell,
Right.
but it slides in like a glove. No bump.
Wow, no bump or anything?
No bump.
All right, that might be worth the rock.
Yep. So I roll. Of course, when I don't want it,
Mm.
I get the hit. It's fine. I even say in real life, I'm here. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's okay. Not taking TLT shots. It's good. Come in at a range 1 slight. Going for don't remember if I had target lock or focus here.
Oh, target lock. Well,
target
yeah,
lock
you're
Mux.
range 1.
Trying to kill Mux.
That's your rule, right?
Yeah, because because you get to modify 3 dice with the target lock, it's way better to target lock at range 1.
And it's kind of weird with the. I mean, are you gonna have rock or no rock?
And so we would have. So the reason why I measured that is because I target locked. We should both know what range it is before he decides who he muxes. And he's like, "Who should I mux here?" And I said, "Probably not the bandit, because it's definitely out of range."
Yeah.
So even when I'm losing, I can be a sarcastic. All right, so he goes in mux number
3,
4.
Right? Oh, he muxed number 4.
Oh no, he did
No,
mux
number 3.
Mux is number 3.
Number
Yeah.
3.
Which I think he should have muxed number 4 because he gets 2 primaries on it.
Yes.
But it's all good. Maybe he wants, because he thinks number 3 is going to kill Mux. So either way, one's target locked, one's not. They're both range 1.
Wow.
Evades both of them.
Nice.
So,
Well, at least in the tokens and strip, you got
Mhm.
number 3.
well, number 3 doesn't get to shoot yet.
That's right.
So
But it's safe.
yes, theoretically. All right.
This is with
Range
the,
1 primary.
weapons failure one. Yeah.
No,
No,
this
no.
is just Mux. He
Oh,
has,
this is just
he has
Mux?
1 attack dice at range 1 is 2.
Oh.
Yes.
I roll 2 evades.
Nice.
Evade it. Awesome. Doing good so far. Number 4,
Number
checking
3.
range.
Ooh.
3.
It's really close, but I think it's just out. So I get my shot, or he's doing a range 1 primary with the Y-wing, spends the focus. Hit crit. Got no focus.
Wow.
Wow.
That's the most damage I've seen a Y-wing do.
Yep. And the direct hit.
Oh.
Wow.
And the direct hit. So range 1. Shoot. At this point, I am so upset. I'm just on tilt. I cannot stand it. And this is the first time I rage concede, but I couldn't do it anymore. That game was just too much for me. I still feel terrible about reacting that way. Normally, I try to keep a really calm and cool head. But for me, seeing where I went wrong, there's several points in this game where I did wrong. For example, my initial approach was very bad. That's exactly what... I wasn't in the conversation with these guys about, how are we going to beat Dan's list? I wish I was, but I wasn't. So I kind of flew he flew perfectly the way he needed to fly. I flew the way he wanted me to fly. And then also my dice were just terrible.
Right.
Like, I mean, yeah, there's some good evades, some clutch evades that were really nice, but in all reality, I couldn't do any damage. They're Y-wings. They've got 1 agility. Okay, I'm getting upset again.
Oh, and John, since you talked to Bernie about this, since you were running 4 TLTs with him, what was the strategy that you and Bernie came up with to beat Dan?
Well, basically, like I said earlier, just keep all
like
the Z's at range 3.
Mm-hmm.
Just focus as much as you can. Don't worry about torkling the one you're gonna kill. Just torkle who you can, but make sure you try to focus down the same ship when you hit.
Okay.
And then the other
pretty straightforward.
The other point in which I messed up in this game was actually during list creation. I should have brought 8 TIE fighters so that even if my dice were equally as bad, I would have the illusion of being able to evade them with 3 evade dice versus 2.
And the evade action.
And the evade action, right.
And you got barrel roll options.
Right.
When in doubt, Imperial.
No. Thank you, Bernie, for thoroughly destroying me. Apologize again that I got so emotionally aggravated, apparently. But yeah, thank you for the great game. I'll get you next time.
And thank you, Forgotten Paths, for hosting the Store Championship. You guys are awesome.
Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. You can find us on our Facebook and Twitter down below. And don't forget,
Fly loose!